Hello students, today we are going to learn a very important topic, that is models. So first of all we will see the definition of the models. So please all of you concentrate. Models are those helping verbs which together with the main verb precede them. Actually these are the helping verbs. Models are the auxiliary verbs which help other verbs in formation of a sentence. Okay, so here is the one example. He will come to school tomorrow. In this sentence, will is the model, or you can call it helping verb, because that is helping to this main verb come. It is helping to this main verb, so that is called as a helping verb, means model. So in front of you there is the one diagram, auxiliaries. So there are the two kinds of the auxiliaries, primary auxiliaries and model auxiliaries. Okay, so primary auxiliaries, there is the be, have and do. In the be, am, is, are, been, being. Then in the have, there is the had, having, okay, has. These are the kinds of this have. And then do, does, did, okay, done. These are the examples of do. Then model auxiliaries. Now we are going to see which are the model auxiliaries. Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, need, dare and used to. So these are the kinds of the model auxiliaries. Now we will see the usage of these models. So first of all see will. Now we will see will. Where to use will? To express willingness. Okay, if you are going to express your willingness, at that time you can use will model. For example, Radhika will go to Mumbai. Second, for asking questions. Okay, if you want to ask the question, you can use will model. For example, will you give me a glass of water? You can ask any question with the help of will model. Second one, would. Now we will see the usage of the would. Past tense of will. For example, it is a past tense of will. That is the would. And the sentence, she said that he would go to see the music concert today. In this sentence, we have used would as a past tense of will. Then next, to form conditional statement. Okay, to form conditional statements or sentence, you can say statements. For example, if he had been careful, he would not have lost the job. Here we have used would as a condition. Then third, shall. To express future time. Future time. Okay, to express the future time we can use shall model. For example, I shall join online class. In this sentence we have used shall. Second one, to express determination. Determination. Okay, if you want to express your determination, you can use shall model. For example, I shall complete my work today. It shows the determination. Then should. Should, to express advice. It's a very important, and most of the times we can use in the most of the sentences. We use should model. For example, you should work hard to get good marks. You should respect your elders. You should study. Okay, all these sentences we can use should model. And second one, to express moral obligation. Moral obligation. Okay, for example, we should respect our elders. In this sentence we can use should model. The next one, next we will see, that is the can. Okay, now we will see the can, the usage of can. Now see first one, to express ability. It is also very important model, that is a can, to express ability, I can study late at night. Okay, it shows your ability that you can study late at night. Second, to express request, for example, can you help me? Okay, it shows the request. Next one, could to express ability in the past, it expresses ability but in the past because that is the past tense of can. For example, she could walk uphill at a great speed when she was young. Okay, so here is the ability shown but when? In the past. Second one, to express a polite request, okay. So example, could you lend me your cycle? You can ask, could you lend me your bicycle, your bike, your car? Okay, such questions you can ask by using could because that is the more polite. Then next, may. It is a very usual, most of the students every day use this may I coming sir like this to express permission. Okay, for example, you may play now, you may go to your home, you may go to your class, like this. And second one, to express wish means will. For example, at the time of birthday celebration we used to say may God bless you. Okay, so these are the some usage of the may. The next one, might. First one, to express uncertainty, it not which is not certain. For example, it might rain today. So see, if there are lots of clouds in the sky, at that time we can say that it might rain today because of the climate or atmosphere. And then second one, to express purpose. What is the purpose? Okay, for example, he might win the concert or he might win the any competition, any game, like this. In this way we can use the might to show uncertainty and purpose. Then next we will see must. Now must is also very important model in English language. Must. First one, to express obligation. Most of the time we use should as well as must, but in the must there is a confirm, you have to do that, there is no any option. For example, you must follow the rules, means if you are not going to follow the rules then you will be punished. Second, to express duty. For example, you must do your work. Okay, to express the duty you can use this model. Second one, ought to express moral binding. You ought to help the poor. Actually, if you are not going to help the poor, then no one is going to punish you. Okay, so that is actually moral thing. And second one, to express advice. For example, you ought to take this treatment as it is very effective. Okay, so you are giving the advice by using ought to. Next, need. Use in negative statement. Okay, to show the negative statements you can use need. For example, you need not talk loudly, it means you have to talk in low voice. And second one, in interrogative statements. Interrogative statements. For example, need he buy the cricket kit? Okay, so these are the interrogative statements. The next one, dare. Again the same, these 2 points will be there. Negative statement. For example, I dare not disobey the rules of the school. Okay, and second one, in again interrogative statements. For example, how dare you call me names? Okay, And last one, used to. Used to express past actions. For example, Edison used to be a slow learner when he was a child. When in his childhood he was a very slow learner. So in this way, all these are the usage of models. So this is the diagram. You have to learn all these models, so it will help you in your English communication. Okay, so I hope you have understood all these models. Thank you very much.